jolly good day to drink some tea. Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. We are here to talk about our TBR. Now, I am participating in the readathon, a readathon this month. I know there's a bunch of readathons going on, but the readathon that I'm participating in this month, and it's a week long, it starts on the 9th and ends on the 15th, is the Tea-A-Thon. And I love tea. That's why I have my tea here, because why not talk about the Tea-A-Thon TBR while drinking some fantastic tea?
I've literally never heard you talk like that.
It's been a weird day.
And my participation in the book club or booktube community is a little readathon that I like to call read all the books on your TBR for the month.
That's a good one. That's going to be a while for you to complete that, but yeah. So, for the Tea-A-Thon, like I said, it's being held from the 9th to the 15th. The 9th starts next Monday. And it is being hosted by Professor Q and the Book Pusher. And there are 7 prompts. And the first prompt is green tea. Read a book with green on the cover. For that, I chose Percy Jackson, The Sea of Monsters. This is the second book in the series. Almost everyone knows what Percy Jackson is. It's a middle grade series that deals with Greek mythology mixed in modern day world. And I did like the first book. I've been told that the series gets better the further you get into the series. So I definitely do want to see how this book is. So, and I'm sure I could get through it pretty quickly. I mean, it's middle grade. Yeah.
Mine is Beyond the Shadows. No, I'm not participating, but it's going to work out. It's Beyond the Shadows. You guys might recognize this book from last month's TBR. I got to finish it.
The second prompt for Tea-A-Thon is That's Some Hot Tea. Read a book with a hot cover. So for this prompt, I chose Silence Fallen, which is the 10th book in the Mercy Thompson series, written by Patricia Briggs. This is a very hot cover. I love this cover. It's also, I think, the longest book so far. This one's actually over 300 pages. Most of the Mercy Thompson books are not even that long, so this might take me a little bit to get through, but I also don't think it'll take me too long. Normally it takes me about 2 days to read a Mercy Thompson book, so
this one's going to take you 2.5.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get into this one, you guys.
Hey, I have 2 books that match that prompt. One is also Patricia Briggs, and
that's the 11th book.
Stormcursed. And of course, I have to get this read this month, because if I don't, then my wife will surpass me in a series that I started before her. That is not allowed. All the husbands out there that read, you understand. She'll never let me live it down.
No, I won't.
And, I mean, if you were just getting out of war and covered in armor, that's pretty hot. Probably not the hot you guys were thinking, but hot. He's sweaty. He's probably dying of heat exhaustion. But it works out. I cannot wait to try.
Hot for a literal sense.
I can't wait to delve into this book. It looks glory-filled.
For the next 2 prompts, I actually have a book that'll work for both of them. I am happy to know that you could double up on these prompts, because there's no way that I could read 7 books in 1 week. The third prompt is read a book while drinking tea. And then the fourth prompt is cream and sugar, read a book that will make you happy. So the book that I chose for both of these prompts is Fruits Basket, the 6th collector's edition, or 6th volume, however you want to call it. Finally getting back into this series. Yeah, she's actually one of the characters that can turn into one of the zodiac animals. She's so sweet and adorable, and I just want to protect her. This series does make me happy. So happy. And I mean, I could easily finish this book while drinking a cup or 2 of tea.
The next book you guys might recognize from my Disney-A-Thon readathon. Disney-A-Thon readathon TBR. Yes. It's The Gutter Prayer. It is the next book that I'm going to read, if I can get in to reading and not playing video games and not working a lot.
Do you know what that one is about?
No, but I'm excited to find out.
You haven't read the blurb?
Nope.
It was specifically a cover by?
Yep. Matter of fact, the majority of the books I buy are that exact reason. I like a colorful, beautiful cover.
So the next prompt is black tea. Read a book with angst. I was honestly confused on what angst is. I've actually had to ask Jenna from Bibliofilth. I messaged her on Twitter saying, hey, this is a dumb question, but what the heck is angst? I'm trying to find a book that fits this prompt, which is to read a book full of angst. And she actually went through my Goodreads TBR and read some things. And one of the books that she mentioned that, based on what she read from the blurb, was Empress of All Seasons. And this is actually an Asian-inspired YA fantasy. This book is basically about, from what I understand, a competition to find the new empress for the land. And these candidates have to survive enchanted seasonal rooms such as fall, winter, summer, spring. And the winner can marry the prince and become the empress. Now, anyone is eligible except for yokai, and the king actually wants to capture the yokai and enslave them. And Mari, who is the main character, who is a yokai, she has been trained to become the next empress, but she has to keep her identity as a yokai a secret. And the prince himself does not want the imperial throne. And then there's another male character that's half yokai, half human, and kind of shunned. So Jenna thinks that there's going to be a lot of angst in this book. So I decided to pick with that. So Jenna, if you're watching, thank you so much for helping me out, because I was so lost. And also this book will fit the 6th prompt, which is lavender tea, read a book with flowers on the cover. And this book does have flowers on the cover.
So that goes to me. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I am excited for this one. I've heard a lot of good things from bookstore employees that Joe Abercrombie is a come-upping in epic fantasies. And you guys know me in a good epic fantasy. I'm definitely going to jump in on that. So wish me luck. I'm hoping to get through these by October.
So the final prompt for Tea-A-Thon, the 7th prompt, is the tea is cold. Read a book that you've been putting off for too long. And the book that I've been putting off for way too long is Saga Volume 1. The only thing that I know about this series is that so far, everyone that I know through the Booktube community has loved this series. Great characters, twists and turns. I've also understand not to get attached to certain characters because they'll get killed off. Plot-wise, the only thing... Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Did the chair break?
It just broke. I'm just gonna share the chair with you. How you doing?
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so plot-wise, I don't know much about it. I just know that it's really good, and the only reason I've been putting off this series is because the creators of the series, they actually stopped at the 9th volume, and there was a major cliffhanger. And
did they pick it back up?
No, they've taken a temporary hiatus. They are gonna make...
You know how I feel about that.
I know, that's why I didn't pick this up for the longest time, but I really want to read it. It's time. It's time to get into the series and to see what all the fuss is about. And I have been looking for a graphic novel to get into, so I figured this would be a great place to start. I don't know if I'm going to get through all these books in a week, but I'm going to try.
Good luck.
I know. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Please let us know what you're reading this month or what readathons you're participating in and how your month is going so far.
And if you are on the East Coast
stay safe.
Or in the Bahamas, prayers for you all, and stay safe with Hurricane Dorian coming up the coast.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you're doing well, and we'll chat with you all in our next video.
Take it easy.